Curriculum Council, and I have a problem with this process. And so often it seems in Penn Hills, it's the process or way we do things. I thought at Curriculum Council we had a very intelligent, very well thought out conversations as to which courses should be kept, which should be kept but not offered, and which were to be eliminated. We gave very good justifications, or teachers or experienced people gave very good justification for each of these. So, and I did not hear any reasoning as to why then we should not retain those classes. So I believe that if we are eliminating those classes that were felt to be retained, that somebody should, at this point, give some justification why we should no longer retain them. I also feel that whenever we are moving our ninth graders up to Linton, and it seems that we should look at the best of Linton and bring that up with our students instead of forcing all our ninth graders into the current offerings at the high school. I know that the cartooning class at Linton is extremely popular. I believe we have 5 sections of the course there. And now I believe that we're also not adding another art teacher to the high school. It's very difficult for me to believe that we could bring in all these, about 400 students, which I believe about 200 take an art class, and expect them to fit into all the current offerings at the high school. Of course, there are many electives at the high school. However, they are not all art classes. And we can't pigeonhole all our kids into taking ceramics and art. We need to have a broad range of art classes that we offer. One last thing I'd like to say is, I was fortunate today, my brother gave a talk downtown, and he closed his speech with Robert Frost's words of choosing the road least traveled by. And sometimes I feel in Penn Hills, we just choose the easiest path to go down. I think we need to think as to what's the best path for our students. It may not be the easiest way. It might be difficult and it might take some more work. But we need to do what's best for our kids and what's best for our community. Because I like it here and I want to stay here. So please, let's all pull together and do what's best for our community and our students. Thank you.
As you all know, my kids are through this district, and thank you, they are, because they had every opportunity. You didn't take 18 courses away from my children. And the reason I'm standing here today is because I don't think it's fair you're thinking of doing that to other children. My kids had a well-rounded education from Penn Hills, and I have said that everywhere I go. I won't be able to say that anymore. What you're doing by taking these away is really absolutely atrocious. I can't believe you can look in the mirror and think it's okay. This, in case you don't know, running for publication, that's your yearbook. You're going to put your yearbook to after school. You might as well just not do a yearbook. That's why we got it into the school, because it wasn't surviving after school. Yes, you have an issue with supplemental. That's your issue. You need to address that and you need to adjust that. You don't make the kids suffer because you didn't handle it properly. Okay? When you look at Journalism 3, maybe we should be looking at it harder. Courses no longer offer in the 2010, 2011, maybe offered. So journalism teaches them things like that, to proofread and to know how to put out a school newspaper. We haven't had a school newspaper this year more than like 2 or 3 times, I've been told, because we don't even have journalism there anymore to promote it. We are not promoting what we have. To turn around and cut these kind of programs, that is an absolute shame for these kids. I can't believe that you're here telling me you're doing what's best for the kids. Nothing here tells me that. Under courses added, you don't even have what we suggested at Curriculum Council, which was the cartooning for 9th grade, and we also are adding a general art class for 9th grade. You have totally eliminated 9th grade. Yeah, you're bodily moving them to that building, but you're not addressing that at all. You're actually hurting them by moving them up there. You're not even offering them what they have now. I was at that meeting last week. I have sat on Curriculum Council for 10 years. I was a PTA president for 19. I've been very involved. I look at this, I'm really glad that my kids are out of here. I cannot believe you want people to stay here, and this is what you're handing them. Please. Diane Tyria was there. She explained to us Foods 3 and Foods 4, so you all know, and Foods for Fitness. Yeah, she's willing to put this on hiatus because there's something she has to teach to incoming 9th grade. However, we specifically said, the wording is to say behind here, not offered this year. Do not just take it out of the booklet. Let the kids know it's coming back. It is not a fair thing for those students not to have an idea what's coming back. So what you've done here is not at all what we discussed. And to ask us to serve on Curriculum Council, to give the time and energy and concern and dedication that we give as a community member or whomever, and then turn around and smack us in the face with something like this, that's just rude. I cannot believe you want us to give our time and then you don't listen to one word we say. John, I like your idea, however, it's not going to fly. You guys vote on this tonight. I know full well it's going into print tomorrow up at the Offset Press, and you're going to hand it to the kids, and this is a done deal. None of you are going to think about it again. So don't try and placate us by saying, oh yeah, we'll look at it again. You're not going to look at it again. Once this is passed tonight, our kids are doomed. And that's not what I want for my kid. I'm still a taxpayer and I'm going to vote.